Ciao Juventini of the world, welcome back on the channel. My name is Giuseppe, but you can also call me Beppe. I hope you're all doing well. I wish you an amazing Monday, start of a special week, epic week. You will tell me, Beppe, it's Monday, what are you talking about? It's really easy. First of all, there will be two games. The last one in the weekend will be in Firenze versus Fiorentina, but before that, midweek game in Torino, in the Allianz Stadium in our home, Juventus versus Spezia, and we are obliged to go for the 3 points this time. I will be there in the stadium thanks to OneFootball, so I'm super happy. A lot of things to speak about, match day 3, but also some promises. A golden promise from Milan, but also one from our Juventus, our beloved Juventus. We are speaking about Fabio Miretti, of course. Where is Paredes? Where is Paredes? Will he join today? Will he join tomorrow? Will he arrive before the end of the Mercato? Because it's also the last Monday of summer Mercato, then it's over. 31st of August in the night, it's over. So we start after you putting a maximum of like and subscribing to the channel with Corriere dello Sport, who is speaking about a big word. They are saying La Mucchiata. What does that mean, La Mucchiata? Crowded, piled up. And who are they speaking about? Well, about the teams of Serie A, because 6 teams are at the same points. If we go through the results of Serie A, we see that Monza Udinese was 1-2, Lazio, the big surprise of the weekend, 3-1 versus Inter, Cremonese 1, Torino 2, Juventus Roma, I know, 1-1. We already spoke about that so many times. The links are here, you can click and you can go there. Milan 2-0 versus Bologna with a really beautiful Charles de Ketelaere, a goal of Leao, an amazing goal of Giroud. Spezia 2, Sassuolo 2, with a red card also in that game. Attenzione, Salernitana 4, Sampdoria 0, and we are all even more disgusted because we were not even able to score 1 goal versus Sampdoria, and so on. So that makes actually that the rank of Serie A is with 6 teams with 7 points. Napoli, Milan, Lazio, Atalanta, Torino, and Roma. 6 for Inter, 5 for Juve, same points as Fiorentina. We have the obligation to go for 8 points in the next game this weekend before playing versus Fiorentina and create a gap with the purple team. Guys, I told you, a lot of magic moments, like the goal of Olivier Giroud, like the beautiful free kick of Dusan Vlahovic. How long did we have to wait before a free kick after the one of Cristiano Ronaldo? Guys, I tell you and I repeat you so many times, no one gets you closer to Serie A than OneFootball. We are arriving at the moment that I was already anticipating you in the previous day. It means that the digital video moments will be available really soon. If I'm not wrong, there will be already an anticipation today, a free access for the people that already use the link, so do it now. Go subscribe with the link in that waiting list, so also you can trade all these magical moments from Serie A, from the past, the present, and the future. We go immediately with Gazzetta dello Sport. Promessa d'Oro, a golden promise. They are putting Charles de Ketelaere there in their front page, but I want to focus on the other one, Miretti. Miretti that is convincing Juventini, the team of Juventus, his teammates, but also Massimiliano Allegri. Just to finish with Gazzetta dello Sport, you are speaking about Lukaku that should have a small problem, and he will probably miss 2 games this week, the one of this midweek, but also the big derby versus Milan. Attention, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing for Inter to play without Lukaku. Tuttosport, as I told you, they are not focusing on Charles de Ketelaere, but instead of 2 new signings, not only Paredes that we are waiting for, but also the golden boy, our golden boy, the one, the chosen one, Fabio Miretti. 2 colpi, attenzione, because they are saying he could become the new Marchisio. Why the new Marchisio? Because if we go into the history, we know that the biggest champion that came from our youth is Claudio Marchisio. Can he do even better? We will discover that following the journey, the long journey, because it started really long time ago from our Miretti. Tuttosport is saying mai più senza, never again without Fabio Miretti. There is a change, because if Allegri is trusting him in a big game like Roma, where we had to win, we didn't. We did a draw 1-1, but he gave him the trust for nearly 70 minutes. It means that Allegri is trusting him. Allegri saw that Miretti convinced him 100%. He is 100% convinced, not only with public appraisal for Fabio Miretti, 19 years old, but also on the field. He's showing it. Gazzetta dello Sport is saying, dalla C con l'Under 23 a pupillo di Allegri, from the Under 23 project that is now called Next Gen to actually one of the Benjamins, one of the kids, the sons of Allegri that is trusting that young player. Fabio took Juventus for him and he's showing actually that he deserves to play. Generazione Miretti, they are also speaking about other people like Rovella, Fagioli and Mattias Sule. If we are going to the young academy, the under 19, we can see that there are some talents already waiting to take part of that first team, like Fabio Miretti. We are speaking about Kenan Yildiz, the player, Turkish, German player that we have in our young team, but also Turco, Italian player that was already at Juventus. Attenzione for these two names. Write them down because in a few years you will speak about them and maybe even in our first team. The one that will not be part of it at the moment is Fagioli because Cremonese is pushing. We have to take some players and loan them out, sell them, whatever, but we are with too many players. We repeated that so many times on the channel. Fagioli is one that could leave, not only him, because a lot of teams are pressing for Arthur on a loan or maybe buying him. We don't know, because there is a first team is Lyon that are on the 26 years old Brazilian player, but not only. There is also Everton and Sporting from Portugal that are on the player. So Arthur remaining at Juventus is not possible. One that changed his destiny, because we were all talking about him leaving Juventus, is Zakaria, that convinced Allegri that he could play a role into that team, especially waiting for Paul Pogba. Then after the World Cup we will see, but he will play an important role. We are expecting more than what he already offered in the beginning of the season. One that could arrive, we spoke about the one that are leaving, but what that could arrive is Leandro Paredes. We are waiting for him because he can give that quality thanks to his vision, because thanks to him, Miretti and Locatelli can really play and unlock as box to box. One on the left, one on the right, probably Locatelli to the right, Miretti to the left, and Paredes being there for that vision, for that build-up as a real regista. He already won 10 trophies when he was playing with Zenit at Paris Saint-Germain. He is a winner, one of experience that Allegri can't wait to have. Today, by the way, 2:30 p.m. Italian time, there will be the conference, the press conference presentation of Arek Milik. Attenzione, I'm curious about what he will say. But then if, because there are some rumors, if Paris Saint-Germain is not fast enough to free up Paredes, Juventus is already looking around. There is a new name, Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa, that could be an alternative to Leandro Paredes. Well, we don't know because Paredes already said Ciao on Instagram to who we don't know, probably to the supporters of Paris Saint-Germain, because he understands that this is the moment for him to arrive at Juve. There are at the moment as we speak some contacts between Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain. They want to close the deal today. We are finishing with some other news, Mercato from other teams, but that can influence Juventus, is Cristiano Ronaldo that could arrive potentially to Napoli. Crazy news, we were speaking about it yesterday and 2 days ago, but the news they continue and they're taking more and more spaces in the Italian papers. Cristiano Ronaldo to Napoli. Are you believing in that news or not? I'm curious because it will be a 50-50 crazy news. And then the last one is about the Italian new shirt. Actually, a lot of shirts were revealed today for Puma, for all the participants that are going to the World Cup in Qatar. The new shirts we showed today, the away shirt of Italy. I'm telling you one thing, luckily we are not participating to the World Cup because that shirt is really not beautiful. At least that's what I am thinking. Let me know your comments about the Italian shirt, but I know that Serbia has the same shirt and a lot of other teams that are sponsored by Puma have exactly the same shirt. It is what it is. Short video today. We are waiting for Arek Milik presentation. We are waiting for Paredes to arrive at Juve. We are happy and living the dream like Fabio Miretti is doing it. Thank you for following the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Maximum of like. Grazie, forza. Juve.